Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be giving you my top 10 favourite locations in Morocco. This North African country has beautiful landscapes, people and culture. You're going to love these spots. But before we begin, I'm Joel. I'm a travel content creator here on YouTube and I've got loads of other videos on Morocco which I'll link down below in the description. I'm also now in Egypt, so hit subscribe so don't miss those videos. Morocco is on the very northern western tip of Africa and is only 14 kilometers from Spain at the shortest point. Morocco is a great location to escape the European winter and relax on the beaches. But I can tell you it's not just beaches but beautiful cities, mountains and also a lot of desert. Let's start with number 10 and I apologise for my terrible pronunciation. Welcome to Ait Ben Haddo, which is a historic Qasr, a fortified village, and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Qasr was built in the 11th century. The buildings here are made out of compressed earth and mud, and when you see this place for yourself, it is quite something. It has been kept in great condition and is now used for film sets, such as Gladiator. A spot not too far from Ait Ben Haddo is called Toja Gorge. It's a limestone river canyon which is often packaged in a tour from Marrakesh with Ait Ben Haddo, and trust me, this place is amazing, right in the Atlas Mountains. Let's move on to spot number 9, Essaouira. This is a port city on the Atlantic coast, and let me tell you this city is windy, but that makes it perfect for windsurfing. Essaouira is a lot calmer than other cities in Morocco, so it can give you a break from the hustle and bustle, so it's a great opportunity to go into the souks and explore the Medina. Essaouira is easily connected to Agadir and Marrakesh by bus. Now number 8, we have the capital of Morocco, Rabat. This city is much less touristy than most places I went to, and meaning you won't get hassled by the people. Rabat is quite different, with a lot of money being put into the architecture and upkeep of the city. Make sure to visit the Hassan Tower and walk through the streets of the Medina. You can even get a boat across to the neighbouring city of Sel over the river. Spot number 7, Lexira Beach. This part of the Moroccan coast is absolutely stunning and is well worth the visit. It's close to the city of Sidi Infini. This beach has 2 formidable rock arches which make for some truly spectacular sunsets. The beach is quite popular for locals at weekends, but this doesn't matter as the beach stretches 8 kilometers. This beach is seen as one of the most beautiful stretches of sand in all of Africa. The beach is located in the south of Morocco and is a 4-hour bus ride away from Agadir. Moving on to number 6, and this place I'm sure you would have heard of, and it's the most famous tourist city in Morocco, Marrakesh. I couldn't do a top 10 without mentioning this city, but it is lower down, I feel, than most people would put it. Compared to a lot of places, this city is full of tourists, which has its positives and negatives. This city does have lots of stuff to do and is also a great transportation hub to get to other places such as the coast and the desert. Marrakesh is a great chance to see the amazing Moroccan architecture. I recommend visiting the Ben Youssef Madrasa. The level of detail is actually mind-blowing. Make sure you walk around the souks and the main square, Jama Al Fana. I know that was terrible pronunciation. Make sure you soak up the atmosphere, especially at night when the place comes to life with street food everywhere, and don't be afraid to try it. It's cheap and really good. Now we are halfway through, we're at number 5. Lil is a beautiful mountain village which you can reach from Marrakesh. It's a great point at which travellers go on hikes to locations all over the Atlas Mountains, the main one being Mount Toubkal, which is the highest point in all of North Africa. From Lil village it takes 7 hours approximately to get to the top, but some people choose to do the trek over a couple of days. There are also so many different hikes in the area and waterfalls to see. If you like mountains and escaping the cities, Emil is the perfect place to go. Now we are moving on to number 4. This is Tagazout. This is a relaxed, chilled out surfer town on the southern Atlantic coast, just 30 minutes away from Agadir, making it super easy to get to. Tagazout is a great place to visit with lots of lovely restaurants and beaches to choose from. The town is mostly made up of surfers, but we decided to relax on the beach over 5 days here, soaking in the sun. I do highly recommend surfing in Tagazout as it is so good and the surf lessons are pretty cheap. Just a 20-minute walk from Tagazout is the world famous point, Anchor Point. Point twice there. And you can see some of the most talented surfers doing their thing. We ended up our Moroccan trip in Tangazoo, and it was a lovely way to finish after a crazy few weeks in the country. If you've made it this far, please go hit the like button because it really does help me out. Shukran. That was probably terrible. So top 3, here we go. Number 3 is the beautiful blue city of Morocco, Chefchaouen. This city is situated in the Rif Mountains and it is absolutely stunning. Make sure you go watch the sunset over the city near the Spanish mosque and you will be treated with a backdrop of the mountains at golden hour, something you cannot miss. Chefchaouen is a lot more chilled than other cities and is also a great place to get some Moroccan rugs, as you will likely get a much better price than somewhere like Marrakesh. A must visit spot near Chefchaouen is Akshor, and it's just a 40-minute taxi ride away. Take a dip in the water, but trust me, it is so cold.
It's freezing!
Take in the incredible scenery of the Rif Mountains, and this is a place you have to go to if you're going to Chefchaouen. Okay, coming in at number 2 is the old city of Fez. Now this is the second biggest city in Morocco and wow, I just love it. Walking through the old Medina of Fez, you will feel as though you have gone back in time. Fez has the oldest university in the world and also the largest Medina on the planet. So be careful, you can quite easily get lost. Make sure you take time to walk around the Medina, visit the copper market and the famous tannery. This place again feels like you've gone back in time, but it does smell quite a bit. Try as much food as humanly possible and don't be afraid to try new things. Go to a sunset point, which I'll put on the map, and it is an amazing point to watch the sun go down over the old city of Fez. Now we have got to number 1. Just remember, it is my opinion, but the number 1 place in Morocco is the big old Sahara Desert. Honestly, waking up here was one of the craziest things I've ever done. We based ourselves in a village north of Merzouga, which was a little quieter, and we stayed in a hotel called Auberge La Source. I highly recommend it. It had a pool and was only £7 a night. Go watch the video on it, I'll put it somewhere. Make sure to go on a desert tour from your hotel. It only cost us €35 for riding camels, camping in the desert, Berber music and the food. I highly recommend it. Riding the camels at sunset, it felt like I was living a childhood dream. The sand dunes go on and on and on, and if you keep going, you'll literally get to Algeria. I find something magical about the desert. We watched every sunrise and sunset and in the end spent 4 days there, and I still want more. So guys, that is the top 10. If you've got any questions on Morocco, please leave them in the comments or just message me on Instagram. It's here. Next Sunday, I will be releasing a video on everything you need to know about Morocco before traveling there, which is going to be really helpful. I'll see you next Sunday. See you later.